Let us rock, let us roll. It is playoff time for the Kraken. The Kraken. We take on the Calgary Flames here. We, of course, are no longer defending Stanley Cup champions. But we did win 2 years ago, and this time out with this slightly younger team, good things could happen. Of course, the top line, Callie Olsen, Billy Sutton, and Artemi Panarin, who we signed as a free agent. Mixing up that top line to get a little bit more center depth as Tkachuk, Wright, and Yamamoto will be together. Of course, these two were with Sutton on the top line throughout the regular season. The third line is one Zach Schneider with Gabe Velarde and Klim Kostin. And a fourth line, we just called them up, Bernie Fisette and Justice Ho, making their NHL debut modes. NHL debut in this mode for us there next to Connor McMichael. Yeah, Miller, I can do that. I can do that. Again, for anyone who doesn't want to be spoiled as to what's going to happen, although this roster is a spoiler, I'll put it out on Twitter when I'm switching back over. Or on the Discord, one or the other. Defensively, Brandstrom and Isaiah McDonald. It's gross. Kasparaitis and Chernak, gross. Medvedev and Chikrin, gross. That defense is gross. The goaltending is where we have a concern. Because Holden and Wallstead haven't quite been ready for prime time. But the playoffs are a different animal. So you never know what might happen. And a point was made about Justice Ho having the face-off ability. I mean, he has 78 face-offs to McMichael's 83. But, you know, we can give it a shot. We can give it a shot. Ho should be on the first line. Maybe one of these days. He is like a perfect fit for the bottom six, though. The fourth line is just as good as the third line that you can see there. So this team is awesome. The Astros just took the lead on the Red Sox in Game 4. I'm going to cry because the Sox could have fucking swept them and the series might end up being 2-2, which is very, very annoying. Very annoying indeed. Calgary, at this point in time. Well, we sent an offer to him in free agency as well when Artemi Panarin signed. We knew he was here. Still unfortunate. Kirill Kaprizov with Elias Lindholm and Fabian Lysell, former Bruins prospect, ends up in Calgary. Very disappointing. Second line, Jonathan Marchessault, Yanni Gourde, and Dylan Dubé. Two former Lightning players there. It was almost a full Lightning line. Third line, Emil Heineman, Blake Coleman, and Riley Smith. So they clearly made a trade with Vegas. And a fourth line of Alexei Protas, Jakub Pelletier, and Adam Ruzechka. So, that's a good team. That is a good team. And that is, oof. Rudy, we're actually playing the game. Well, close to playing the game for once. As unreal as it is. I do keep looking over at my wheel, though, and I'm like, F1 sometime soon would be pretty good. Defensively, Yusuf Alamaki. Okay, if we lose... All right. If we lose this series against that defense, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. There is no reason that our offense should not be able to rip this defense apart. Frank, thank you. Or, excuse me, I thought it was Frank because he's the only other guy with pink tack socks. Thank you for the lovely Scott Steiner coffee pasta. Svalamaki CC, Hannafin Nudivara, Sherratt, and why not? Which might be the best combination of a pairing I've ever seen. Good job by the AI coach there. Goaltender, UC Saros is with Nick, son of Merrick Malik. Healthy scratches, Dawson Mercer. Devs, don't look. No Devils fans, look at that. And Wojciech Bielis. Cool. Those are some names. Where today was a great day with Liverpool winning over Atletico Madrid. Whew. All right. That's a tough team to deal with. That is a real tough team to deal with, and I am not overly optimistic. 97, 95, 84 are the ratings for us. They have a 93, 83, and an 83. So we are the better team on paper. In terms of X factors, we have Fisette, Holden, Kasparaitis, McDonald, Medvanov, Olesen, Panarin, Schneider, Sutton, Kachuk, Wright, and Chychrun with abilities, as well as Justice Ho. This will really put to the test how valuable X Factors are, huh? That'll put it to the test. This team will do that. Calgary Flames have Kaprizov as their only X Factor. Ability players Lindholm, Lysell, and Saros. We should win this series. Hello, Smalls. I am doing quite well. How are you? Hoping you are well. Let's do it. It is game number 1. We've waited a couple of nights for this. Let's see what happens. First period. And a 2-1 lead for the Kraken. Zach Schneider. Connor McMichael with the goals. Kaprizov scored for Calgary. Even in shots as well. Second period, goalless. So we have a 1-goal lead. Almost said a 1-run lead because baseball. We have a 1-goal lead heading into the third period as Warrior hits us up at the 39 months. Will it bring the good luck? I hope it does. Warrior, what's up with the alt account on Deke's channel, by the way? 2 minutes to go in game number 1. And why not go to overtime? Cameron Wynot scores with 23 seconds to go. And to overtime we go. The memes write themselves. All right. We go to OT. We're not going to go in-depth sim. We save that for elimination games or Stanley Cup final games. So here we go. OT game number 1 against Calgary. Who's going to win this game? This would be huge for the Flames, and it is indeed huge for the Flames. Shout out to Walla Walla the Koala. That is probably the best name I've ever seen on Twitch. You know, to take my attention away from the fact... To take my attention away from the fact that this team just absolutely blew it. Shout out to Walla Walla the Koala. Yeah, big fan. And I'm glad Deke Slayer sent you along. Good friend. And hopefully you enjoy. My energy levels are a little bit mixed. I'm not... I can't keep up the Deke Slayer level hype all the time, you know? Playmaker, we are in 2027. So we are a decent ways into this at this stage. A decent way into it. Basically, Deke, as you know, jokingly bans accounts. Well, he banned me too many times. Twitch banned out my account via email. Tremendous. All right, back to the cold reality of this series. We're down 1-0 because we got scored on with 23 seconds left and then lost in overtime. Game number 2. Game number 2. Deke slams down 5 monsters during stream. I'm pretty sure he's just got it going through his blood. As Icon gives his 21st sub to 1 Walla Walla. Icon, thank you very much. Let's get some emote spam in chat, shall we? I'm going to ask politely because I'm saving my emotion and feelings for when this team blows it in 5 seconds. First period of game number 2 is goalless. We have really struggled to score. We actually haven't scored since the first period of game number 1, as Houston is now kicking the shit out of the Red Sox because the umpires do not know how to call strikes. Second period, goal apiece. There we go. Zach Schneider. Zach Schneider, you're beautiful. Riley Smith, though, was able to tie it less than a minute later. So we go to the third period tied. Damn. Damn. All right. Here we go. Third period. We're not out of this yet. We're not out of it. Let's see. Zach Schneider. Director's cut. Gabe Velarde gets another one. It's 3-1. Much better. Okay. I'm just gonna... What is happening? What is happening? Zach Schneider scores again. We're up by 2. 8 minutes left. Calgary fails to score on a power play. I can't even speak. Can we hold on? Can we win this? Please. Okay. Here we are. We won game 2 by the score of 5-4. Everybody breathe. Do your best gold dust impression from 96. Okay, maybe not that far. 5-4. Final score. What is goaltending? Nobody knows. That was a 7-goal third period. Zach Schneider had 4 goals. Icon with 1,000 bits. 1,000 bits for a new goalie. We might have to. I think we'll start. We'll start our other option in game 3. That was madness. That was madness. I am speechless. I am not often at a loss for words. People know I am a man of many words, and Lord knows I'm not afraid to tell you. Whew. All right, we're tied at 1 apiece. That's the good news. Holden has a 902. Icon said 1,000 bits for a new goalie. We will start Jesper Wallstedt in game 3. And we'll see what he can do. We'll see what he can do. I do not want to talk about how the Red Sox just got jobbed. Because let's be honest, if you're not a Red Sox fan, you're not going to care. Because you view Astros Red Sox as cheaters versus cheaters and nobody gives a shit. So yeah. Anyway. We go to game number 3. Jesper Wallstedt is the man between the pipes. Zach Schneider has 5 goals in 2 games. And we apparently desperately need him to keep up that pace. We need Matthew Tkachuk to score. If we lose in the first round again, Matthew Tkachuk is likely getting traded. Because he did really well in the regular season last year, blew it in the playoffs, and is in danger of doing the same thing. So we need a big performance out of Matthew Tkachuk here against his former club. First period, 1-0. Justice Ho has his first ever NHL goal. Shout out to Justice Ho. That's exactly what we needed from that fourth line. Good stuff. Second period, we're up 2-0. Artemi Panarin. You'll love to see it. The Russian that didn't spurn us. Kaprizov said, no, I'm going to Calgary. Whew. Thankfully, Panarin came here. We are up 2-0. Heading into the third period. Deep breaths, everybody. Because it can never be easy with this team. Not once ever. Never ever. Never, ever, ever, ever. Third period, here we go. Please don't blow this. Please don't blow this. Please don't blow this. Okay, good PK, good PK. Valimaki scores. It's fine. It's fine. Power play was killed off again. No, it wasn't. They took a penalty. We have a power play of our own. We do absolutely nothing with it. Okay. 6.5. Still up by 1. They have scored with 23 seconds left before. Power play. Billy Sutton, with 1 second left. Is the hero. Gord tied it with 57 to go. But Tom Brady-esque, Billy Sutton gets it done as time expires. 3-2 Seattle. After a ridiculous Game 3. Jesper Wallstedt was fantastic. And we have a 3-1 series lead. Realistically, we should be up 3-0. Beggars cannot be choosers. It's the Wheels X Factor disabled in World of Shell. I have no idea. I am trying not to pay attention to that horrific game mode anymore. Wallstedt, needless to say, will start game number 4. After a performance like that. Schneider still has 7 points. As, oof. Yeah? Is that what we're doing here, fellas? We're going to reunite the top line from the majority of the season. We're going to go with Tkachuk, Wright, Sutton. Second line will be Panarin, Olsen, Yamamoto again, who struggled a bit in the playoffs. Third line can stay. Fourth line can stay. Matthew Tkachuk has a grand total of 4 points in his last 14 playoff games after helping us, spoiler alert, win the Stanley Cup in 2025. Brandstrom and McDonald have been great. Kasparaitis and Chernak have been solid. Medvedev and Chychrun haven't been that bad. We just need our stars to show up a little bit more. It is game number 4. Calgary still in the Saddle Dome. As, of course, they would be. It's not like they can move, but, you know, imagine. First period. Well, we got our wish. Matthew Tkachuk, 2 goals in the first period. Panarin adds another one, as Elias Lindholm gets the lone goal for Calgary. But Matthew Tkachuk, that is a hell of a way to show up after we just said we might trade you. Second period, goal apiece. Chychrun on the power play. Lascelles scores for Calgary. We're up 4-2 heading into the third. We have an incredible opportunity here now. Whew, come on. Come on, we're halfway through the third. Let's go. Let's go. Hold on. Wallstead. Hold on. Shane Wright scores shorthanded. Calgary extended power play. Kaprizov gets it late. And a little bit too late at that. McDonald adds an empty netter. 6-3, the final score. The Seattle Kraken, 1 win away from moving on to the next round as Matthew Tkachuk, Shane Wright, and Billy Sutton reunited, and it feels so good. That top line absolutely dominated in game number 4. We have won 3 in a row against the Flames after blowing it in game 1. Icon nailed it because Jesper Wallstead now, through 2 games, is 2-0 with a .932 save percentage. He will continue to get the nod unless the disaster strikes and we end up in game 7. It is game number 5 back on home ice. We are looking to move on. First period, 2 goals apiece. Brandstrom on the power play and Schneider. Marchessault on the power play and Lindholm for the Calgary Flames. I did an AI-controlled franchise expansion mode by 2028. Only 2 players from the starting squad remain. I'm shocked there were still that many. To be honest, the AI loves to wheel and deal when you let them take the wheel. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Second period. Well, we are, we're going to round 2. God help us if the wheels fall off from this point on. McMichael, Chernak, Panarin, Kostin, 6-2 for the Kraken. 20 minutes away from making it back. Matthew Tkachuk on the power play. Fake Kasparaitis. It's 8-9-2. Calle Olesen. My God. As Kaprizov gets a goal back. Frickin' missed point after and a field goal. Wow. Jesus. When is the last time we had that high scoring of an elimination game? That is just Calgary getting absolutely dunked on. Good Lord. 9-3. Your final score as the Kraken win this series in 5 games. Calle Olesen, 5 points. Brandstrom with 3. We have to look at Calgary's stats here. Just a casual -4 for Cody Ceci in an elimination game. Oh, Ceci, no. Yeah, we deserve to give credit here. Credit where it's due to Coach Icon calling for Wallstead. Goaltending, and oh my God. An 806 for Saros, a 625 for Malik. Holy hell. That is... Whoo! That's outrageous. And for the Kraken, again, a 5-point game for Olesen. Judging by the plus minuses, we did quite a bit of damage on the power play in that one. I got a feeling we did quite a bit of damage on the power play in that one. Only 2 power play goals, Brandstrom and Tkachuk. And with that, Seattle's on to round 2, and again, it is confirmed. It will be a showdown with our biggest rivals, the Vancouver Canucks, as Edmonton falls in 6 to the Couve. Again, it was very nearly us in Vancouver in round 1 and the Battle of Alberta. Edmonton beat us on tiebreaker. And that sets up Seattle and Vancouver one more time. Ridiculous. Let's look at this team here through round 1. As Tkachuk finished the series at a point... I'm pretty sure he had 5 points in 2 games, right? Or was it 5 points in 3 games? I think it was 5 points in 2 games. I think he won 3 games without a point. Even if it was 2, that's absolutely insane. And Matthew Tkachuk, was it 2? So he had 5 points in the last 3 games. That's outrageous. It's outrageous. Oh, shout out to... I would actually say the link, but I'm not going to do it. Want to become famous. Bitch, I'm already famous. Get out of here. Get out of here. Imagine coming into my chat saying you want to be famous. God damn. So Matthew Tkachuk was great. Shane Wright was still good too. I mean, not quite at the same pace as Tkachuk, but ended up being pretty solid. Billy Sutton was outrageous. An assist machine. He's the real bread man. Panarin, 5 points in 5 games. 6 points for Olesen. Well, Kyler, you might be done here, buddy. You might be done here. When Zach Schneider has 8 points in 5 games. Yeah, from the coach. Yeah, right. How about me being internet famous for telling people that Phil Kessel could retire and become a head coach?
I salute you.
For Endo Mills being a 1-year subscriber. You'll love to see it. It's been a year already. It's ridiculous. Hello and good night. Are you going to bed? And not to mention, of course, I was looking at it. I almost wore it tonight. Talk about being famous. I'm famous for this. For this fucking jersey. Remember that? TSN remembers. They mocked me. They laughed. They all laughed. Get this, the day he leaves Boston. Fuck. Anyway. Yeah, Gabe Velarde with 5 points in 5 games. Klim Kostin had 3. Hello, Danny. How are you? You're ranting to a bot. I'm ranting to myself. There's nobody on the other side of this. It's all a simulation. Black helicopters. Gay frogs, or whatever the fuck. I don't even know. Bernie 5 had 1 point in 5 games. Justice Ho had 2. 3 for McMichael. So Yamamoto having just 1 point is, I'm going to go with inexcusable. And the question is, like, do we mess with the chem? You know? Like, I think I'm going to leave Yamamoto there. I think I am. But, damn. You know? Like, the pressure's on. Like, we could easily change up the lines, but I'm not going to change it after a victory. Why does McMichael look like a FIFA-generated player model? He really does, doesn't he? He really does. Was asked about Justice Ho's face-off numbers. 50%. So, nothing too crazy. What did I miss? The ad interrupted and I came back to frogs. You missed nothing. You missed nothing. Don't worry. Ray Bro, what's up? God, Brandstrom 4 points, 2 points for McDonald. The defense was fantastic. The defense was absolutely fantastic. And then goaltending-wise, Wallstead only had a .917, but he was 3 for 3. Rudy, I got a message from a bot saying if I wanted to be famous, go to this website to buy followers. I didn't know those bots targeted partnered streamers. You know? I didn't know they targeted partnered streamers. Gotta sort the directory by the view count to start from the bottom, bot. That's the way it works. Goodness. So with that, it is confirmed. We take on the Vancouver Canucks. Once more. The Bigfoot battle of the Pacific Northwest. Vancouver and Seattle. One more time. And we are going to get right into it. We're not gonna cliffhanger anybody. Nothing. We're just going for it. Let's take a look at what the Canucks look like at this stage in 2027. And it's very similar to the team that beat us last year. You got 1 point in 6 games, Brock Besser, now 30 years old. Pettersson with 3 points. How the hell did they win if those two aren't putting up great numbers? And Blake Wheeler at 40. 3 points. Second line, 5 points. JT Miller, Bo Horvat with 4, and Logan Brown with 6. Third line, Nils Höglander with 3 points. Loats Derainen with 0, and Comfort with just 1. How the hell, their goalie? It's got to be Demko. It's got to be Demko. Warren Fogle with 2 points. Sasha Chmelevski with 1, and Valeri Nichushkin with 2. It's not Demko. Is it not? Then it's DiPietro. Like, they're getting amazing goaltending is the point. On defense, Quinn Hughes, 2 points. He was a -8, and they made it out of the first round? He's next to Jet Wu, no points and a -7. Olli Levy on the second pair with Yanni Ermo. And a third pair of OEL. Finally at the end of that contract. And Rylan, I was going to say Ryan, it's Rylan Bonino. Bonino. The goaltender is Michael DiPietro. He better have a .975. How did they beat Edmonton? How? And was every game an 8-7 final? Drouin's there as a healthy scratch. Patrick Pistola's there, and Otto Sampi. How bad was Edmonton? They were impossibly bad to lose that series. That is impossible. That they lost that series. I'm stunned. Draisaitl had 8 points. Was Connor hurt? Connor had 1 point in 6 games. Okay. Like, the plus minus is all positive. Did they just get torched on the power play? How did you lose? Edmonton's goalie had a .925. DiPietro was at, like, how? How did they lose? Please, you can't check the results. As stupid as that is, you can't check, like, in-depth game-by-game results. It's so stupid. Western Conference. So Edmonton outscored Vancouver by 2 goals over the course of the series. They only allowed 14. So Edmonton outscored them, obviously. It might be the notification thing. I'll see if I can track it down. Vancouver was only 3 of 16. Stone Cold approved on the power play. Edmonton went without a power play goal. How? No shorties. and Vancouver won it in 6. That is easily one of the most outrageous series results I've ever seen. It doesn't make sense. Which makes me fearful here, because we're going up against this apparent team of destiny. I mean, I guess there would have been blowouts, yeah. Trying to look for the message about Vancouver, but... All right, game number 1 against the Canucks, who somehow, last time I checked, aren't named the Edmonton Oilers. I don't know how that's possible. Huh. Let's do it. First period, and a 1-0 lead for the Kraken. Shane Wright gets just his second of the playoffs. Second period. 29 shots to 18. We're still up 1-0 as we head into the third. Sutton makes it 2-0. Did you see game 1, 5-0 Edmonton win? I mean, I guess that would explain it, but still. I know I literally used the word impossible. Like, it's not completely impossible, but how improbable it is that Edmonton lost that series. Equally as improbable that the Canucks would then get shut out in game number 1, but here we are. It's a 29-save shutout for Jesper Wallstedt. DiPietro was phenomenal, and we have a 1-0 series lead after a 2-0 victory. I have no idea how this is going to go. Wallstedt is now for 4 for 4 with his first ever postseason shutout and a .936 save percentage as we go to game 2 at Climate Pledge Arena. First period. Goalless. Doubled him up in shots, though, so a big period for DiPietro. Second period. Shane Wright scores. Eric Brandstrom scores. Shorthanded as well. Yeah, and their back-to-back games happen every postseason. It's incredibly dumb and stupid. Hence, I don't comment on it anymore. Yeah. We march on. Third period, we're up by 2. Early power play. Comfer scores right as it ends. Wallstedt's first goal allowed in this series so far. Vancouver getting power play chances. They waste them. Super close game here. Another power play chance for Vancouver. They're 0 for 3 this period. 1:20 to go. A 2-1 final score. And the Kraken have a 2-0 series lead. A .962 for Jesper Wallstedt. The streak is now 5 for 5, as we have outscored them 4-1 over the first 2 games. It is Colorado and Minnesota on the other side. We get ready for game 3. It is now a .941 save percentage for Wallstedt. Here we go. Series goes down to Vancouver. First period, 1-0 Canucks, their first lead of the series. It is Blake Wheeler with the goal. 15 stops in the opening frame for DiPietro. Second period, Höglander scores on the power play. And from there, it's Tkachuk. And then Tkachuk again on the power play. Shorthanded for Velarde. And Klim Kostin makes it 4-2. 4 unanswered goals in less than 7 minutes for the Kraken. We go to the third, up by 2. We still got 20 minutes in regulation to go in this bad boy. Goodness gracious, this playoffs run already has been anything but predictable. And with 5 minutes to go, I don't want to jinx it, but things are looking okay. JT Miller scores. And breathe. And breathe. 4-3, the final score. The Seattle Kraken have a 3-0 series lead on the team that, if I'm not mistaken, bounced us in the prior playoffs. Matthew Tkachuk getting it done. I'll take $75K for 8 seasons. And we go to game number 4. A chance to close out this series. Wallstead has a .934. He is 6 for 6. That is outrageous. And indeed, it is game 4. Can we make our way back to the Western Conference Final? First period, goal apiece. Logan Brown, Shane Wright gets his tally on the power play. Second period, goal apiece. Shane Wright again, and Oliver Ekman-Larsson. We go to the third. Vancouver trying to stave off elimination. The goal from Horvat helps a lot. The goal from Wheeler helps a lot. It's not looking too good for us here. It's not looking too good for us here. Power play goes to waste. And for the first time this postseason, Jesper Wallstead will fail to record a victory. Vancouver survives and forces Game 5 back in Seattle. Disappointing. Yeah, an 895 as well. Not ideal. We put up a good fight, but end of the day, not good enough. That is our first loss since Game 1 against Calgary. So Minnesota and Colorado are tied at 2 apiece. Icons called him for holding. We're going to trust him. If Icon, our goaltending coach, can help lead us to a cup, then, I mean, hey, who are we to doubt him? So Isaac Holden is in for game number 5. Are we making the right move at the right time? Let's find out. First period. All right, Icon, I'm going to take control back, but again, thank you very much for the bits a little bit ago. Greatly appreciated. You do very well supporting this channel, but I'm gonna take control of the vehicle again. Okay. Logan Brown, Elias Pettersson, JT Compher, 3-0 Canucks, and right now I did forget to put up a prediction in chat, but we're gonna put up one right now, and that prediction is reverse sweep. Yes or no? So feel free to bet on whether or not Vancouver is about to pull off the reverse sweep. Because it could very, very well happen. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Second period. This game might not be over yet. Kasparaitis scores shorthanded. Hughes makes it 4-1. Then Yamamoto finally gets a goal. Welcome to the playoffs, buddy. It's round 2. And Kasparaitis bookends the period. 4-3. Heading into the third period. Here we go. 4-4. Artemi Panarin. 15 minutes to go in regulation. Power play for the Canucks. Power play for the Kraken. Oh my God. 5 minutes to go here. We're going to have to watch the rest of this. It's an elimination game. We're going to have to watch the rest of it. Do you still control it if we win? If you get it right, you're leading the way, Captain. Here we go. Late in the third. Let's see what happens here. Goodness gracious. From 3-0 down, we punch our way back into this, as outrageous as that is. If we score the next goal, Vancouver Going to be playing some golf very, very soon. If the Canucks score, we go to Game 6. Here we go. And the face-off won by the Canucks. It's Besser on that left-hand side. Toe drags at the line, turns it over to Sutton. Now up to Shane Wright. Wright tries to find Tkachuk. Too much traffic, and Blake Wheeler will take it behind the back of the net there. Good stick lift. Besser having a lot of trouble with Sutton. Brandstrom has trouble there. Space for Jet Wu. Fired it wide. Another shot. Big blocker stop by Wallstead. Hello, Rit. How are you? Here's Billy Sutton. Sutton. See where he can go. Finds Shane Wright. Turns it over. Gets it back. McDonald for Brandstrom. Crazy movement still in. Brandstrom looking right to the point. McDonald nowhere to go. He will win the race. Besser all over him. Brandstrom gets it back to Wright as we approach the final minute of regulation here in Game 5. Wright looking. Pulls the trigger and stopped by DiPietro. Not the prettiest run of play there for the Kraken. A lot of broken plays. A lot of broken plays. Calle Olesen. Where's the great number? Takes the draw. Wins it. Kasparaitis. One-timer stopped. Good look for Artemi Panarin. Battle for it. Horvat comes up with it. Gets it to Jet Wu. Logan Brown. Of all peoples. Turned into a great player for the Canucks. Trouble for Wu. He sends it down low. Chernak battling JT Miller.
Oh, good!
Kasparaitis comes up with it. Nick, thank you for the follow. Movement to Olesen. Able to find Yamamoto. He's had a rough playoff so far. Finds Olesen. Jet Wu was there. Samir, does the movement look very stiff?
Good for
I mean,
you.
I'm gonna withhold any critiques I have because I have a lot of them. Don't have critiques about that. I called him Wallstead earlier. It is Isaac Holden with the glove save, reminding me just who exactly is here. Whew. I'm guessing it's Sunday. Thank you for the follow as well. Velarde takes the draw. He was a trade deadline acquisition because our fourth line was tragic. Ulevi can't get that shot off. Great job by Kostin. 7 seconds here. Zach Schneider. Director's cut. Can't make his way into the scoring position. Kostin to the point. Trigger on the shot. It's pulled, but nowhere to go. We're going to overtime. Vancouver fighting to survive. But will they? That is the question. Shots are close. TOA is close. It's anybody's game. Anybody's game. Can we get it done at home? That is the question. Trying to retire Blake Wheeler. McDonald. Crazy pass to Tkachuk. Wright gets hit at the blue line. Space for Besser. Gets lost in the towels. Very physical play from Wheeler. He wins it back. Wheeler gets decked. Tkachuk for Wright. A 3-1 series lead for the Kraken. I think I called it Game 4. I meant Game 5. Can't see what's going on through the people. Right down low in the corner, battling Quinn Hughes. And Vancouver's winning every single puck battle right now. Here's Blake Wheeler. Takes the hit. Neither team's really able to find any space. Here's Eric Brandstrom, though. Taking a tour. Eric Brandstrom, a 3-hour tour, takes the shot. It's blocked by Wu. Logan Brown with a bit of interference. No call. Takes the hit for his troubles. Here's Brandstrom again for Yamamoto. Shot. Rebound was there. Olesen couldn't get to it. Come on, boys. Here's Besser. A little bit too much space for Besser and Holden. He's able to make the stop. I'm not overly encouraged by our standard of play right now, if I'm being honest with you. Come on, Olsen, win this draw. Thank you. Won it right to Logan Brown, though. The monkey's paw curls. Horvat to Miller. Good glove save again by Holden. Damn. Damn, damn, damn. Damn. Face off won by the Kraken again, but can they turn it into offense? Calle Olesen. Trouble for Yamamoto to find the puck. Hughes has it. Gets away from Panarin. Good intercept by Olesen off the Hughes bank pass, though. Olesen looking. Shot, save, rebound there again. DiPietro still scrambling for it. Olesen has it for Yamamoto. Instead of just firing a shot on backhand. Tries to cut back, nowhere to go. Logan Brown looking. He shoots it wide. And Yermo's offside. This might take a while to find the winner here. If I can jinx it, this might take a while. Willardy. Got it again. Good give and go with Chychrun. Willardy for Kostin. Double team, nowhere to go. Luosterainen will dump that one in. Medvedev's there. Turns it over nearly. Kostin for Gabriel Vilardi. Can he get the breakaway? Come on, shoot it! He waited too long to try and shoot. Who has the puck? It's Chychrun. What a pick off by Juolevi. That's what you're going to be missing, Vancouver. Trade him to Florida. Luosterainen can't get that shot off either. Schneider for Vilardi again. Vilardi looking, shoot, stopped by DiPietro. Almost 3 minutes into the overtime. Who knows how long we might be here. Good steal by Schneider. Kraken over his head. Schneider looking, shoots it wide. Might have caught the blocker, judging by the commentary. Oh yeah, I do full 20 minutes. Why not? What's the difference? At this point, because it doesn't take long for Valeri Nichushkin to find the back of the net there. Vancouver wins and forces game number 6. Shit. Caster's curse continues. Whoo! All right. We battled back. God damn. I mean, Quinn, they're not fully default sliders. We go to game 6. It's got to be Wallstead. It's got to be. It's got to be. Chuck's looking all right. So is Wright. Yamamoto's woken up a little bit. But it's still not enough. And unfortunately, Ho, Fisette, and McMichael, I mean, they barely play. So it can be excused. It's going to be Wallstead for game 6. We've lost 2 in a row. First period here in Vancouver. And a 2-1 lead for the Canucks. Kasparaitis scored within 2 minutes. Luosterainen and Wheeler. 2 goals in a minute and 11 seconds. And we're in trouble here. Second period. We tie it. Artemi Panarin. We go to the third, tied at 2. Our third opportunity to close out this series. Klim Kostin puts us on top. Justice Ho. Calle Olesen. Vancouver's on life support to complete this reverse sweep. A young Kraken team for the most part, and they will get it done. It took a couple of scares, but job done. We win in game 6, and we are moving on to play either Minnesota or Colorado. Kyler Yamamoto saving his job. Thank God for that. Sorry to the third of you that thought the reverse sweep would happen, because it did not. And we are moving on, 5-2, as Timofey Kasparaitis might not be joining us for the rest of this run, as Colorado and Minnesota go to Game 7. Kasparaitis is out with an MCL injury. 5 points in 11 games, 4 goals for the 23-year-old. That does mean, though, that Axel Andersson will step in. And Andersson has been phenomenal when given opportunities. Chychrun and Medvedev haven't been so fantastic together that we can't, bear with breaking them up. But unfortunately, it is going to have to be Andersson with Chernak. It's what works out chemistry-wise. Fair enough. So the defense is still set up really well. It's fairly obvious Jesper Wallsted's our guy. 7 out of 8, a .926 save percentage. He's been fantastic. And any players of concern, really, like Kachuk being a point per game, he's stepped up. Yamamoto now has 7 points in 11 games. He has stepped up quite a bit. This team's in a damn good spot. But the question is, Minnesota or Colorado?